Okay, what we'll do is instead of going that formal presentation, we'll start discussing. At least it will be more interactive session. Sumeji, you have something to ask or say something from your
Yeah,
work or?
just we are in biochar. Presently, we are not in. We have done more trials,
Hmm.
so we are already working on it. So after rain, I have worked somewhere in. So results are better in paddy crop.
Okay,
Paddy crop near in Gujarat, in
o-
Khambat area.
okay.
So after rain, we will see what is the real output, what is the difference.
Hmm.
Where we have gone for biochar as well as vinegar.
Oh, good. So
So
you have
initially,
pictures or anything you can share that will be useful actually to everybody.
if pictures and everything, some farmer has done it.
Hmm.
So I received the difference. I'll say send something.
Hmm. Today I received those pictures from North Carolina, USA.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
He's known to me and we had been in communication and
Yeah,
is supporting farmers there.
yeah. That is it all total is five, no? Five.
Size is different, but only by cherry applied.
Mm-hmm. Like this, a product wise is going to be good. Only thing is awareness is a problem in India. So gradually it will lift.
Yeah.
Especially North India, people are picking up, but in West zone and all, that's awareness is very less.
Hmm. I think
Yeah, start.
overall it has started, but if you ask somebody who applied in tons and tons like that,
Uh,
so only a few examples coming. As of now, one let's say company actually into real estate,
mm,
they are applying about 100 tons, something like that in their
okay,
areas.
okay,
So a huge thing ongoing as of now. So we
okay.
need more such examples where they are applying on a large scale,
Yeah.
so that others would also know that it is not just research or thinking, but it
Uh-huh.
practically doing.
Like
So
people are studied there in so a lot of companies there in carbon soil improvement, carbon. They are not specially saying biochar. They are selling like fertilizer to improve your increase your carbon.
true.
So I
So
have
what
two, three companies doing.
probably see when they are adding only 10%, 20% of
Yeah,
biochar, small thing.
exactly. Yeah.
So I cannot call it as biochar product
Uh,
because the
नहीं, वो
total,
तो every time you have to put.
yeah, total quantity is so low. So that could
Yeah,
be one reason why they are not so explicit telling that I am applying biochar, because
exactly.
it is the only part of the many other consortium kind of thing, like
Yeah, exactly.
applying many other things. Within that, biochar is a one part.
Hmm.
So that is also happening. I saw 10%,
But
20% people selling as fertilizers. Yeah.
see what I'm saying, suppose data if we get na ki what is the soil condition and according to soil this what's how much percentage biochar should be there. One is the second is according to once we burn wood in
Mm,
different temperature, the carbon percentage is varying very much.
mm,
So how to define what percentage of carbon it should put in soil, and ultimately the soil how much carbon it takes. The total maximum percentage in soil is 9%, 8% carbon
mm.
or some. So that data is required if possible we can get properly.
I think, Sumeshji, regarding this carbon thing, there are two carbons that we are speaking or discussing. One is fixed carbon that comes from biochar.
Yeah.
Agreed? So that has nothing to do with the organic carbon actually. Organic means
Uh,
consumable carbon. Total
oh,
carbon, biochar is part. It is organic only, but technically consumable I'm telling. So there are two carbons. So usually, if even if you have 1% also, that's a great achievement as of now.
see,
Because
1%, 1% in what?
of the soil, see, one
So
hectare,
suppose example, in soil it is 0.2%.
that is very low. 1%
Uh,
is, I'm telling, see, for a soil of 1 hectare,
uh,
so up to a depth of around 12 inches, if we take the soil,
mm,
the weight of the total soil is 4,700 tons.
mm,
Okay, so if you take 4,700 tons, out of that 1%, it is like 47 tons.
mm,
Even if you look at how much soil organic carbon should exist.
mm.
So that much it should exist. So this is the calculation as of now, or at least 2.25 tons like that also is required. So even when you are applying regular compost or farmed manure and all that,
Mm.
uh, it is not that many tons. We had maybe few tons. That's all. So that is one
Some,
concern.
somewhere
So
table sort of is there something. No,
regarding,
what you are explaining, somewhere it is on.
I did in my book already. I made a video
Okay,
also. So, and if you see biochar culture book, it is given actually
okay,
this carbon, how much it will be like in this whole area.
okay. That is
Say 1 acre
in your
of 33 centimeter, how much it is there.
okay,
Okay. So today only I uploaded that video related to this aspect
okay, in your website, huh?
on my YouTube
Website
channel.
or in group in this WhatsApp group.
No, in YouTube channel, I uploaded the video.
Okay,
So
okay.
usually I don't upload the same day all the videos. Every day one video. That is how
Oh
we have
yeah,
to.
yeah.
So it will come in few days. So that
Okay, okay, okay,
otherwise you read the book, my biochar culture book.
okay.
It explained about this thing.
Okay.
So that is a different game actually. Soil
Mm,
organic carbon is consumable carbon, and to achieve even 1%, what we need to give as input, that is one aspect. But biochar as it is will enhance the soil organic carbon indirectly actually,
okay,
because this is not consumable. So it is fixed carbon. So this is part of the total carbon actually. So
okay,
that aspect sometimes we are missing when we are discussing or somebody presenting and getting confused between two carbons. So that is
okay.
also happening now and then. So let us not get confused. We'll say fixed carbon and the organic carbon.
Mm.
Yeah. So it is like that. Okay. Yeah, Anup Kumar Day has joined. You want to say something, Anup? And these many values, if we calculate in any other practice that we have, they are less actually. So that is the main advantage of going with biochar. And we have this challenge of biomass management that is most important. And all the biomass is not consumed the way it should be consumed. And whether say stubble burning or including wherever they have plantations, the prunings too, or even when they send, say, eucalyptus and other plantations for pulp industry. So only some part of wood is used, but rest is wasted. Or even exotic species are there, like Prosopis, juliflora, and all that. So all these things contributing to around more than 100 million tons of biomass every year that is otherwise wasted. So 100 to 200 million tons biomass in India that can be used for pyrolysis. From pyrolysis we get the biochar, and this biochar can regenerate the whole system that is degraded. So that way it is sustainable also. So here how to integrate and how to bring especially farmers on board, or the organizations who are working uh, to campaign for this important biochar aspect. So this is a very bigger mission actually, because as of now the biochar sector is like orphan for the government. Because government has taken up many other initiatives like bio-CNG or biomass pellets or briquetting industry. So like that, different industries they are working with, and they are incentivizing also. But I think biochar is not really caught up with the government, or nor even with the agricultural institutions, or not only why we should say agriculture alone, even the construction industry or the people working on environmental issues. So all people across, even water sector. So this need to be integrated. Now we also need the engineers, because when we say the conversion, that is pyrolysis. Pyrolysis is again technology. So improve technology, decentralized technology, and how do we convert, say, in the batch method, or the stubble, again loose biomass? Do we need to have the continuous pyrolysis, or even improved versions of artisanal methods? So lots of this technological interventions or facilitation is required here. Even training is required. Then again, the people who are into value addition or bringing up various inputs, they also need to be trained. They converting this biochar into biochar based fertilizers. That is one jargon. Otherwise, I say biochar compost or geochar, something like that. So all these things are also need to be, each person can have their own standards and methods, but having these trials and defining them as a product, as a standard. So that is very, very important, for which again we require the laboratories or testing protocols, even quality controls. And most important is the field trials are very, very important. I always say don't believe biochar. First you have a trial. Once you get result, then you see based on that only you go ahead. And for each soil it is completely different. We can have some thumb rules maybe after having many people adopted in a particular region, then at least they can understand from the neighbor field. But this is again, I always say, biochar is not a something like compost or chemical fertilizer. This is completely different thing, because it is going to remain for 100 to 1000 years. So that thing you have to keep in mind. And optimum application is what we need to achieve, not too much or too less. The too less, what will happen is people will not be motivated. They say, I have applied for HR, I am not getting results like that. And again, too much is also negative. That will also not lead to result. So this particular thing I am very much focused, and let us make it more responsible adoption of this biochar rather being irresponsible, because our soils are very fragile. I mean to say the weak, which are abused or whatever you say, so much damage already happened. So here at least now we got a chance through biochar to improve them. So here let us go a little bit slow. It's okay, but let us understand, then adopt, then tell others for expansion like that. So this is very, very important. So this is how I think we should go. And already many people got motivated and they have seen the results by themselves and they are expanding, they are telling, and even carbon credits is a very good incentive as of now. So there is lots of, I mean to say, organizations, even international organizations, they are here. Even in India, they are working with various stakeholders. But I think the awareness at the farmer level is missing. So we need again huge as a campaign or a mission mode. Uh, Lots of young people should be they should take a lead role in this. And because biochar is the material of the 21st century, it was there. But when we say for the sake of adaptation, definitely this is the material of the 21st century, which will address every challenge on this earth as of now, especially in the context of climate change and soils, water, environment, ecology, including livable spaces. So when that much flexibility and chances are there, why not? So I think this is how we can go ahead with this. We should believe in what we are doing, and we are not. This is not a job or something that we are doing. This is a mission, so broader mission that we are into. So that's why maybe you all, those who are already seen my YouTube channel, that is Biochar channel or the Biochar education website. So every day I'm posting continuously, or including these kind of sessions I'm organizing. I think more people could have joined. I don't know, especially the students. They are more busy with sports and other things as of now. I think they are missing this kind of interactive sessions are exclusive. I am having for this group on biochar education. Yeah, yeah. Continue, Anup.
Uh, Thank you, sir, for the information. I would like to know two things. The biochar process it involves. I know a little bit only about biochar, not that much. I would like to learn from you more. But the pyrolysis I know a bit because it involves like combustion of a organic input. Let's say it could be biomass which can give a humus content, but with the absence of oxygen. It involves a process of making a biochar. If it is going to be through pyrolysis, so should it be the ultimate biochar, the end product, when the farmers will apply it? Like it should be there's a third party a company who will do the biochar and give them as an input many companies are doing like a vermicompost, and even we are doing the Ghanajivamritam and Bijamritam in our local Raitu Bharasa Kendras they are doing, though this is not input, but in organic farming let's say there are inputs. In natural farming this is not input, these are like regeneration of soil. Biochar is also could be input, But when the farmers will apply it, I think at farm level, the biochar intervention, how it could be done, or it should be like the way vermicompost has been made in a uh, factory or a manufacturing unit, and then it could be sold to the farmers like that. That is what I'm interested to understand, sir.
Here, I think, see, although you might know the science of pyrolysis, but the people who need to do pyrolysis, it's a special skill. Given a chance, I would train several hundreds of people, and there is a livelihood opportunity also. And based on the technology that we would adopt, again, skills are different. So this is a kind of see somebody is doing vermicompost or farm-made manure or other compost. That is one part that is very well established. So again, the pyrolysis is need to be established, and we have people already working on that even at industrial scale. But they call charcoal, and it's a different purpose. If they burn again, then the value of biochar doesn't exist. So that's why we don't call when charcoal is burnt back. So that is charcoal only. Mostly when we don't burn, but when we apply, that is biochar. So this is one aspect. So what will happen is here, like two, three entities will come together. That's why this is going outside the agriculture departments also. Once we start speaking about technology, pyrolysis, all these, that is not part of the syllabus. Their part of syllabus is soil, then cultivating crops or going for this horticulture, something like that. There is a study. So here all people are coming. See, climate science people are coming, environmental science are there, climate this greenhouse gas emissions or carbon credits, they are also there. Even agriculture, soil scientists, environmentalists, ecologists. So like that, if we see different people from different domains are coming together and working for the development of various products which can be applied for the various existing challenges. So that way, this is the most integrated science, I say, or subject, unless we are very much familiar with this term. At least we should know something that will be useful. So, like that, we have to be. That's why I think we require multidisciplinary teams in this area working, so that we can solve the things. Actually, did I address your question, or because you rightly said you are new? So what you can do is you can go through my books and even any good material that is available online, and that will bring you closer to the subject. So then I think more understanding will develop in this regard. Yeah.
Yes, definitely, sir. Indeed, you have mentioned about the process. Yes, I will read through the books and the YouTube channels and the materials, and I will reach out to you more maybe in coming days to get it. Because why I'm interested, because actually my project is basically in the coffee value chain in ASR district in Andhra Pradesh, in Araku region, the Paderu region. So there, though everyone I think know that in Andhra Pradesh this is a non-traditional area in coffee, and this has been grown because of the coffee board to surpass the challenge of the Podu cultivation in the tribal. So these are all around 120 tribal groups are there. These are called
Uh,
PDTGs, particularly.
what you are
Yeah.
working, huge potential. The details we can discuss later. But
Yes.
especially coffee, tea, even organic way of cultivating, all this has the more values actually, whereby HR comes as the most important materials. So,
Right, sir.
while you
I
go
just
through
I need to finish.
materials, not only that,
Yes.
17th we have one a national seminar at Nimismi. Okay, there many speakers across India are coming. So such events you should attend. And on 18th again, I am conducting a boot camp, this workshop on biochar pyrolysis at Penukonda. That is another event. And I am also organizing a boot camp, biochar leadership boot camp. That is from 26th to 2nd of September. 26th of this month, August to 2nd of September. So these kind of intensive trainings are very much required so that you would reduce the time of understanding actually, because there will be some practicals and how to do and all that, so that you can immediately adopt in your project area also. So especially when youth like you are many people that they would come up because you are on the right thing actually when things are just about to begin and you are entering into these things. So that way you will find immediate opportunities also and an edge to work on these issues. So that will be the advantage. So let me
Thank you.
speak to
Thank you so much,
others.
sir.
Sir, one question I have.
Yes, sir.
Sometime back, I mean, this is not a question as such, but sometime back, Sadhguru has started. He has a huge following of young people, actually, Save Soil movement. Uh, I don't know what exactly is happening there. I mean, how active they are, but I'm sure there are some groups on Instagram, like Save Soil Telangana, and also globally there is a group. So if we can connect to create, with those people, uh, and somehow to propaganda about the biochar, I think that would be one of the good channels, is what I think. Because a lot of young people I know are associated. So there is a separate group on Instagram, especially for Telangana, Save Soil Telangana. Maybe I'll forward you those links, and maybe you can, whenever you put some reels on Instagram, just include them as well, so that that can reach many people.
Will do, sir. I think that's a good movement by Sadhguruji. But the challenge is Save Soil addresses only something broadly. But I feel, see, if somebody is swimming in the water, he says save him. Okay, that is something like, but we are not teaching that person how to swim, let us say. If you teach that person how to swim, we need not save him, something that's not required. So he himself can save. So in regenerative agriculture, I think where Anup is also working, biochar enables even the soils to stand there by themselves and get treated by themselves and then improve by themselves. And we are giving a chance for soils to do what they are supposed to do. So that is the main advantage here. So I think within that campaign of Save Soil, that is a broader campaign. But getting into action, what I feel is many people they get into campaigns like Walk for Water, Run for Soil, like that. Many campaigns are there. I don't know in what way that will really help actual at the ground level. So, simple thing they say plant more trees, plant more trees. See, when soil itself is degraded, when you plant something, nothing can grow there. Even that plant will die. So, that is not the way. It is the other way around. So all these are integrated actually. So, in our campaign or mission, I think all people are action people only. And that's what I feel very happy in the biochar groups. Because we are not creating just awareness alone, but we are giving a solution. Many times environmentalists they say this is wrong, that is wrong, or this is the problem, that is the problem. So that kind of movements are there already. So that is a kind of critic way of telling about things. But I feel we should be action-oriented people. We should give alternatives and solutions, and then we should say what is happening is wrong, something like that. So that way, I think where we are in the space, we have tools and we have methodologies, we have proven technologies, and with the background we are speaking and we are telling, yes, we can do, we will do, it is possible, let us do it. So that is where I think the difference lies with us and in general other campaigns like whatever is happening. So I think I know some of them I have interacted. All spiritual gurus, especially if you see Kanna Shantivanam, because you raised the issue of Safe Soil by Sadhguru. Then Daji of Kanna Shantivanam, he is a very ardent campaigner on biochar. He believes that biochar can save. He himself said because there are lakhs of followers across globally, and they say definitely the vote goes, and they have adopted really in their farm. Even if you go to that space, it reflects how they respect the nature, the soil, the plants, the biodiversity. Everything is seen everywhere. The 1,000 acres campus of Kanna Shantivanam. So where I was associated initially to create this awareness on biochar. And using the biochar, they have created beautiful rainforest. Can you imagine a rainforest which is supposed to be there in Kerala or some other Northeast India? That rainforest is existing here in the same arid environment. With biochar only, it became a possibility. So we have such beautiful examples. I think these islands of actions at least will help others to get motivated, learn, and then to spread to other areas. So let us do that field level action. Even as you said, if they are coming, we are here ready to help them or tell them or teach our experiences with them. And if they adopt, that will be great. Yeah.
Yes, yes, sir. Sadhguru is more focusing on at the global level policy change by the governments, actually. But, in those lines, I don't know after that whether somebody has really owned it and take it to the ground level. So that reminds me another couple of things quickly. When this Telangana government does this Haritaharam project,
Yeah.
maybe, they are planting trees, but how many of those are surviving? How many are not surviving? For what reasons? I don't know if anybody is doing any kind of study of that. Maybe, you know, somehow we'll make sure that government actually take a look at the biochar as one of the things. And another thing is Department of Horticulture actually gives terrace gardening kits, right? So if we can make, connecting maybe, biochar producers, or I don't know how much they are interested to work with the government, but if biochar can be a part of the kit that horticulture department gives, I mean, see, it's not just the awareness, but the application of it, following the awareness. And when people start seeing the results, I think that's how it's going to grow, the usage. And so these are just a couple of thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You are also working and you have your own this rooftop garden and all that. You are working on biochar with. So similarly, like just before I have posted my video on my own garden rooftop thing, where biochar was an integral part of my all my plants soil. So I think by showcasing these examples of our own initiatives, especially the weight is one big problem and watering is another big problem in all terrace gardens. Because in soil, that is a different issue. But here, even if we miss a few days of not watering, then plants would die. So, and water is also an issue, I mean to say, a costly thing in urban areas. So, definitely we can create this light grow bags. Already they have one concept called grow bags. So, very light, even children can lift it and take it anywhere. And I have created once this library, plants library with biochar, so that children can hold in their hand and go. Because when we put soil, it is so heavy and we cannot lift any pots. Most of the even rooftop gardening plants, the pots are very heavy. We keep it there and we don't shift it also. So, but with biochar, we can increase the total layers of the plants, and structurally also it doesn't damage our buildings or anything. And with very less water, we are able to grow them, addressing food nutrition and even improving your the surroundings and air quality. And so many values are there. So I feel not only that, second aspect is this every year what we do is plantations. The program names might be different, but the government changed, so another name comes. But ultimately, this has become a ritual. They think that, see, I say the most criminal action is planting something and not taking care. Otherwise, don't plant because you are killing it. It is like parenting, it is our responsibility. We have to see once we have kids, it is our responsibility. They grow up well and they become socially responsible, or they can be on their own like that. But here, just planting and taking a selfie and forgetting that who will take care. You think your responsibility is only taking from a nursery and putting on the middle of the road or somewhere. And the biodiversity is one big issue, and I had been campaigning always priority should be given for local species, indigenous ones, which are drought tolerant and even climate wise also. Because of climate change, many challenges are there. Even the wind speed and other things they should be able to tolerate, or they are getting uprooted. You see in like Visakhapatnam, we have seen how with one cyclone all the plants got uprooted. So there is again the coordination between the electricity department and the people who are planting. So what species I should plant before below these lines that go. Otherwise, if you plant, the plants will grow, then they'll come and cut. So this we have different layers also, so we can plan accordingly. But I think community participation is one big thing where government should bring in. Otherwise, this planting becomes a ritual, routine thing. So, asking the community what species you want, where you want to plant. So, this is a kind of with app based also we can do. And let the local community participate in planting directly. Then they will protect it and they'll own it and they'll use it also. There is nothing wrong if somebody is having a fruit from the plant that is before their house. What is wrong? Even taxation should be similar. So I think in the whole thing, ultimately the biochar, our subject, not to forget, it will improve the survival of all the plants, and definitely the growth will be better, and the fruits or whatever byproducts we get immediately, and water also will be purified in the process, and like that many values our biochar can bring in. So we should conduct somebody, if somebody in our group is interested in conducting this biochar urban gardens workshops, I'll be very happy to conduct this intensive. Geeta madam, she also joined just now. So if we can plan that next month, because this is rainy season and people are searching for plants and planting materials, so we can declare one such workshop and prove even where government can also participate and know about our this biochar amended urban gardens. Especially vertical gardens also we can support. Even hydroponics also we can support with biochar as the media. So there are umpteen opportunities for us here. So even people, they say, I don't have much rooftop, or even your balconies are more than enough for us to create something for them. So these are the various possibilities that we have. Yeah.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Sir, one more thing that just came to my mind. Since the Ganesh Chaturthi is around, I know GHMC is distributing clay Ganeshas. In the training program, you have mentioned that you made biochar Buddha. So maybe biochar Ganesh is one opportunity to create awareness, and somehow I don't know where GHMC sourced these from, but as a model, if we
One
can
thing we can
somehow.
do, instead of getting into this training everybody, we can do one thing. See, on an average in India, a person emits around 2 tons of CO2 minimum, or up to 4 tons global. Yeah, minimum. So that means like if we can create a very big Ganesha using at least 1 ton of biochar, because we multiply by 2 at least. So 1 ton biochar Ganesha, if we can create a very big one, then the total awareness and campaigning will happen. So if there are any people interested, we can work with some artists and create it. Then I think our real campaign starts from there. So we'll tell them even when we do this Ganesha's immersion, how it is helping to purify our water bodies and all other values we can tell. Yeah, that initiative, somebody in our group or in our network, if they can initiate, I'll be very happy to be with them, and we'll do it. That's doable actually.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Not much also, and Ganesha accepts, Ganesha never says that this is the perfect figure. You see, different shapes of Ganeshas are there. Even if we do with our own hands, Ganesha image will come. Okay, so we can do that. Or
Yes,
we
sir.
can
Let's do that. I think. Yeah, we'll see the dates, and then maybe we can plan something for this Ganesh Utsav
we'll
itself.
start working. Each person say, I will bring about 10 kg of biochar, you will bring about 100 kg of biochar. Like that, individual will contribute biochar. Pieces we will take initially, not powder. Powder also will be useful, but chunks we can take and create that Ganesha. That will be very
Yeah.
inspiring.
Also, yeah. Sorry. Also, the people who are producing biochar on a large scale, some companies, maybe we can ask them to sponsor or something.
It's okay, sir.
Uh,
Let's make as people's campaign. If once a very big company comes, he will be showcasing his own other products and many things. So that doesn't become people's movement. So like
okay.
I say, always get this Gandhiji Salt Satyagraha. Let us make it a mass movement. Okay, that is the last option
Yes, sir.
involving high-end
Yeah.
people. Yeah, they will take over once things are established. They're not far away when they see profits anywhere. So let us make I feel you should lead this campaign, sir,
Yeah.
especially on this biochar. That will be great of you. If you can start, I'll be very happy to be with you.
Sure, sure, sir. I mean, I'll learn how to make it from you, and then
No, it's
definitely
okay.
we'll.
Making is not a big thing. You find the location where we want to put, that's all. Within no time, it will happen. Within 1 week also, we can do it.
Oh, great, sir. So,
It's not.
we'll plan for this, sir, for sure, and I'll be more than happy to be part of it.
Yeah, one
We'll
ton
work on this.
1 ton, it doesn't cost much also. If we take 16,000 rupees at the end, if we take wholesale price, something like that, even if you put 16 rupees a kg. So that's all. We can do it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. We can. Let's do it.
There
Yeah.
we put all the plants with biochar, so they will see the results also. Even water purifiers, plants, everything will be there. So even the water that falls from Ganesha, they can take as a tirtha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's work on this, sir. Let me think through this, and then I'll get back to you.
Yeah, doable, sir. That is possible. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, then anyhow, we have reached this 1 hour time now, almost all. Geeta madam, you want to say something? This Xiaomi phone, I'm unable to get who is the behind that name. I don't know. Geeta madam, you want to say something?
Sir, good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, listening, madam.
Uh, Sir, I just want to like to know whether the scent of medicinal plants can be used as biochar or not. Long time I have a doubt regarding this. On this platform, actually,
Medicinal,
I would like to.
unable to listen, madam. Your voice is going down.
Hello.
Resound is coming. Yeah, tell me, madam.
Sir, actually, I would like to know whether the spent of medicinal plants can be used as a biochar or not.
It can be used any biomass is okay. There is nothing wrong.
अच्छा अच्छा मतलब what type of sir that could be used for farming purpose or uh, uh, any other purpose also like for
We have
beauty
to
some health or something like that.
later we can use for soil amendment. That is the priority. Yeah, but we have to check other
Okay sir.
entities are there. We in the testing we will know. So we will avoid. Let us say for water filtration, we don't do something like that.
Okay.
Okay. That
Okay.
choices we can make, but all biochars
Okay
are.
sir.
Yeah. Okay, madam. Okay, then thank you,
Okay
everyone.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you,
Thank you.
everyone. Yeah, I'm closing. Bye.